Alright guys, welcome back to our Road to Completion guide for Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. This is going to be chapter number 4. My name is XONEVANT.
And I'm Dormouse03.
And we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. The first thing we want to do is go ahead and pick up Red Skull number 1. It's on the left hand side of the map. You can see that I'm actually going over the bridge right here, but you really don't have to do that. You can just go through the water where Lara is. You're going to see it down here in the bottom left hand side of the map right there. And just go ahead and pick that up, and that's going to take care of Red Skull number 1.
Okay, and so after you pick up number 1, we're going to head over to the right-hand side of the map and pick up Red Skull number 2 in some trees. You sort of follow this water line all the way over there, and the reason we're doing this is because we want to go ahead and grab these before the boss spawns in. Go ahead and get them out of the way. So there it is in the trees, Red Skull number 2.
Yeah, because if the boss spawns in, it gets crazy hectic.
So the more that you can get done before he spawns in, the better.
Yeah, now we're going to be going after Red Skull number 3. Now you do have to actually spawn in the T-Rex right here, but you see where we are on the map. Pretty much to right above where Red Skull number 1 was, there's going to be a truck right there by the ammo cache. Just go ahead and blow that up. Just make sure that when you blow that truck up that it actually moves out of the way, because sometimes it'll land on top of the skull and you won't be able to see it, so just keep that in mind.
Yep, and so now we're going to start moving along the map in a sort of back and forth grid-like pattern. And that's just because we're trying to also get all of the columns on the map destroyed. And so you'll see right now that the T-Rex can blow up some, or knock some over when he walks by them or charges into them. Or you can also blow them up with grenades. And you'll see us doing that too. You just want to make sure that they all get destroyed as you're moving along the map, and that way you don't miss any. If you put a bomb next to this truck and blow it up, you will find Red Skull number 4.
Nice. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to Red Skull number 5. The way that you get this one is there's like a little target switch right above us. You'll see that in just a second. To the right of that, kind of to the bottom right of that, I guess, is going to be another column. Just go ahead and put a bomb down there, destroy it, and go ahead and pick up that particular skull.
Alright, continuing in our little pattern from left to right, after you get tossed by the T-Rex, that's a requirement too. Just continuing to blow up all the columns, and you'll be sort of working your way over to the right hand side of the map here, and you'll see that there's this set of spikes that when you stand on that lever they go down. Now it's not letting me go up and get it just yet. It sometimes does that. When the T-Rex walks by though, he sort of knocked that column over and sort of stepped on it, and that allowed me to go up there and get it for some reason. So if it does that to you, just sort of lure the T-Rex over there and you'll eventually be able to get up on the little platform.
And now we're going to be going after the next Red Skull. Now we're also going to be getting some points right here as well. You're going to see that we're still going in our grid-like pattern. You know, obviously destroying the columns here, and I'm also going for points. And we'll show you in just a second where the next Red Skull is. But you just want to keep evading the T-Rex and just looking for columns. Basically, there's some over here that are hidden by the trees that are really easy to miss. I know when we went through our first time, we missed 1 or 2, and we were like, where the heck are these columns? So that's why we're showing you guys this grid-like pattern that you need to go on. That way, by the time you get to the top of the stairs up there, you should be able to have all of them completed. Coming up in just a second is going to be that next Red Skull. It's actually going to be the next column that I destroy right here. So it's basically to the left of the spikes. You're going to see it right there. Just go ahead and pick that one up.
Alright, continuing to move in our little pattern, you'll see that up here in the top right there's an ammo cache. There's also a truck up here that when you blow it up and move it out of the way, the T-Rex actually did it for me, but you can also use a grenade. It will reveal the Red Skull as soon as he moves out of the way.
Alright, and then the next one is going to be right there underneath this column, right in front of the steps. Just go ahead and blow that one up. That's going to give you your next skull.
And then the last Red Skull is up here on these steps to the top of the map.
Alright, now what you're going to see right here is basically just us restarting the level, and the reason why we're doing this is it just makes it a whole lot easier to get your points. Now you may be very close to your points right there, but we just wanted to reset and show you where all these spiders were. If you come to the right hand side of the map, you can beast on these spiders. You just saw it there that I got, you know, what is that, like 20,000 points almost. And you can see that my relic meter is actually built up all the way, and that's going to give me multiplier bonuses when I go for this second set of spiders, which is at the top of the map. So we just wanted to show you that, and it's kind of hard to show you that, you know, while we're knocking down columns and collecting skulls and all that crazy stuff. But if you just take out the 2 sets of spiders, you can see there I have close to 50,000 points. You only have to get 60,000. So now we're just going to go around and, you know, keep letting enemies spawn in and getting more points. Do you want to explain to them kind of how we get the enemies to spawn in?
Right. So after a certain point, there won't be any enemies on the map. So you have to use those spikes to damage the T-Rex, and then more enemies will start spawning in. And if you just kind of go in a square pattern along the 4 corners, I guess, of the map, you'll see enemies continue to spawn in. And once, if you don't have enough points after like 1 pass, you keep going around, and if they stop spawning, you just damage him again, and some more will spawn. So you'll see that he hit his 60,000 points right there, and at that point, you just want to go ahead and kill the T-Rex.
Yep, so just continue to use the spike traps. This one, obviously, you just want to put a bomb down, and I think he ends up getting lucky here on...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that column got you, I think.
I don't know what happened, but I just went squish. I mean, it's important to remember that the person who's not going for points is kind of being a target throughout, trying to make sure that you're taking the hits for the person who is trying to get their points so that they don't die. And leaving all of the health and stuff so that they can pick it up, because it's more important for them to stay alive. So you just, you know, take one for the team on that.
And there you go, guys. So your first run, your focus is strictly on getting the columns and the skulls. If you can get your points, good for you. We find that it's usually easier just to go ahead and reset the level, focus on the points on your second run. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. You guys be good.